A blessed weekend, lovelies, and welcome back to your ideal show in Yela's platform, and of course with your girl in Yela Bote Conte. Well, today, lovelies, I'm going to be talking about work and family life. So, now, why work and family life? It is so because it is a universal concern. It is worth mentioning that 64.2% of married couple families with children in the world has both parents working, meaning these parents are being caught in the middle of having to be a diligent worker and a well-functioning family person. And this is where the dispute lies. Many people with family whose work lives are very demanding find it very difficult to balance the two. And as a result, one side gets to receive the heat. They would either be too busy at work to concentrate on their family affairs or too occupied with their family matters to perform well at work. This is how it is for many people, and it gets to a point they would either end up losing their jobs or having a broken home. There are parents who barely have time to chit chat with their kids, talk less of helping them through their schoolwork. And you'd notice that most of these homes facing these challenges unfortunately end up exposing their children to extreme risk of depression, drugs, gambling, and alcohol, rendering them unfit to take up certain responsibilities in their lives, their communities, and in the society at large. And on the other hand, there are those parents who are always hopping from one job to another, finding it very difficult to put their work life in a good shape. At the end of the day, you will notice that these sorts of families always run into financial crisis, as loans used for consolidating their debts end up becoming arrears as they continue to be in and out of jobs. So you see what happens if parents and family people are not able to balance their work and family life. They get to be exposed to either of the dangers I have mentioned. However, there is no problem without a solution. And that is why today I'm going to be showing you the 3 easy ways to balance your work and family life so that everything gets to work as smoothly as expected. But before we get rolling, I want you all to squash that subscribe button, like this video, and share it around so that together we can help make the world a better place. Alright, lovelies, so one way to balance your work and family life is to set your priorities right. Most people have so much to deal with on their plates that they fail to set their preferences right. And juggling a lot of responsibilities and goals with such limited time on their own would just leave them overwhelmed and exhausted. They want to be successful at work, be wonderful parents, and at the same time contributing to their communities, keeping to their fitness goals, caring for a sick or an aging parent, taking active part in social clubs, or furthering their education. Eventually, all of these responsibilities will get to eat up their time and energy before they can even know it. So if you want to balance your work and family life, you must be able to set your priorities right. If you know your job is very demanding, allocate the weekend to your family. And again, if you feel your family responsibilities are getting too unwieldy to manage alongside your work life, seek help from extended families, from friends, and from co-workers. Number 2, draw a line between work and family. One significant way to balance your work and family life is by establishing a boundary between them. This will protect your work life from being distracted by your family and as well protect your family from being affected by your work life. So if you know you're to spend some quality time with your family, ensure that you don't let anything related to work get in the way, like taking business calls, checking clients' mails, or abruptly calling off the occasion to attend to some business appointments. Likewise, at the busiest times at work, don't go into long video chats with your kids or spouse, or skipping important assignments at the office to attend to some family matters. If you know it's so urgent, have someone else worry about it, so long it does not involve life and death or something as similar to it. So the last way to balance your work and family life is to know when to say no. Many people find it very difficult to say no, especially when it comes to their boss or to their supervisor. But basically, knowing when to say no can actually help you balance your work and family life, because you would not be out and about attending to all sorts of projects at work when, as a matter of fact, you're supposed to be spending your free time with your family. Always ensure there is enough room before you can take an additional work. Try communicating your needs with your boss or your supervisor so that they get to know why you cannot take on many assignments and discuss possible solutions. In the same way, if you know you won't be chanced to do certain activities with your kids or spouse, do not make empty promises. Be honest and explain why you won't partake. Give them enough reasons to believe that it is not because your job is more important than them that you are skipping their occasion, but because you are helpless. Make them sympathize with you, and in the end, do not forget to make it up to them. Again, do not let situations like that repeat themselves always. Okay, lovelies, these are the tips I promised you, and I hope they're going to help you through a successful work life and a happy family life. Remember, jobs are replaceable, but families are not. And at the same time, you need a stable job that you can properly handle to be able to pay the bills and to upkeep your family. I am Inyela Botekonte, and thank you so much for watching. Please do not forget to like this video, to share, subscribe, and to leave your comments below. Until I see you next time, you got this.